Hi, this is Pursuing the Pulse. I'm Mark McCarthy. Today I'm here with Courtney Anderson and Mark McCutcheon with the BioSimulation Lab at Resolution Medical. Welcome, guys.
Hi.
Before we get started, how about you tell our viewer audience a little bit about yourselves?
Hi, I'm Courtney Anderson. I'm the program manager for the BioSimulation Lab.
Great. Mark?
Yeah, I'm Mark McCutcheon. I'm the BioSim Specialist here, and I'm really just, I get into the nitty-gritty of the lab,
Awesome. Well, let's get started. Tell us about the relationship between Resolution Medical and LifeTech Group.
LifeTech Group was founded in 2004, and they are a very amazing group of people out of the Netherlands in Eindhoven. They're a spinoff of the University of Eindhoven. They've created many amazing platforms, one of them being the cardiac biosimulator and another being PhysioHeart. We acquired LifeTech Group in 2022, and we've been able to transfer some of their platforms over here to our Minneapolis lab.
Oh, fantastic. Mark, tell us about the unique benefits clients experience in the lab.
Yeah, so I like to say that one of our biggest assets is our direct visualization within the heart. We can put endoscopes directly into the heart and visualize the anatomy. That is unique to pretty much just us. You can't get that anywhere else. You're running in actual animals and people, you have blood. You can't actually see what's going on inside. And then to spin on that, when you're in patients and animals, you care about whether they live or die, right? Well, this tissue's already dead. You're not going to kill it any more than it already is. So go crazy a little bit. We can go farther in. You can test the limits of your device. You can undeploy, redeploy. It's really whatever you want to do. It's kind of almost a playtime sometimes for your device.
So with these animal models you speak of, how do you create simulation models that capture the complexities of the human biology and disease?
Yeah, so there's a lot of preparation that comes into hearts that go on the simulator. And during that time, we can go and we can cut some cords. We can massage annulus or just massage the ventricle to make it much more looser tissue. And then alongside that, we work very closely with a couple of cadaveric specimen providers, and we can actually procure specimens that have histories of certain diseases, such as coronary artery disease, or if they've passed away from cardiac arrest and whatnot.
Tell us a little bit about Resolution Medical's biosimulation setup.
Sure, yeah, it's an extremely versatile platform. Right-sided and left-sided interventions vary quite a bit. So our model, we can access both the left and right side just based off of different setups. We can do transseptal procedures as well as different coronary access procedures as well.
Let's segue to some real-world examples. Can you share some of those examples of how clients have leveraged biosimulation platform to improve their treatments or advance their medical technologies?
Yeah, so our clients are able to come in and test their device. They're able to see what works, what doesn't work, bring their device back to the benchtop, make those iterations that are needed, and come back and test it again. That's one of the really big benefits about our lab here in Minnesota. Another way they can really leverage our lab is by using that data that they've captured in our lab to include it in an early feasibility study or some other sort of FDA submission.
I'd have no doubt that being on site is definitely priceless in that situation. At what stage in development do companies typically turn to CBS, and what problems are they trying to solve?
We see clients at every stage of their development. So when they're doing their prototyping, they will come and see us, see if their device actually works in the native tissues. We'll also see them when they're about to go to animal studies, or maybe they're in an animal study, making sure that the physician that's going to be deploying is well versed with their device, making sure that if they run into any issues during their animal study, that they're able to work those out. And they'll a lot of times do that right in our lab and then go back to animal testing. We'll see it when they're about to do clinical trials, training those physicians on how to use the device, going through all the steps of deployment, as well as after approval when they're having to train all these new physicians on how to use it in hospitals. Another place that we're able to service our clients is at conferences and demos. We have a portable CBS, so we're able to pack that up and get on a plane and fly to wherever you need us. We can set that up at your booth, and you can deploy your device, whether that be within the heart or externally, and we can get that heart beating on the simulator, get the endoscopes in, so people passing your booth can see the device in real time inside the heart, up on a screen.
I think you touched upon this briefly, but what are some of the unique benefits clients experience when working with the BioSimulation Lab?
I think one of the really great benefits is that we're able to provide an environment where people can come in and collaborate and train, and the environment is very low stress. We don't have any living patients, so people are able to come in, try some things out, have some fun. I've even had some clients say they wish they had a biosimulator in their own living room. So it's a great low stress environment for our clients.
Great. How does the biosimulation help medtech companies cut costs, speed up development, and reduce risk? Are we looking at the future of preclinical testing?
Well, it definitely helps accelerate the research and development of a product. You're able to quickly find out if there's issues going on with your device and make those iterations. That helps bring down costs. It helps fast track your device. You're also able to identify problems or risks early. With the data that you capture during your studies, you're able to make a more robust argument to the FDA on why your device should be approved. It also helps keep those 4 R's of research, refine, reduce, reuse, well within the scope of what you're doing, which is really great. I do believe that biosimulation is the future of preclinical research. I don't think it'll ever replace animal testing, just due to the fact that we need that biocomp information. We also need chronic studies to see how it's interacting with the tissues long term. But I do feel like it's a great complement, and we're going to start seeing a lot more of it.
Great. Mark, I think you touched upon this briefly earlier, but what types of specimens do you work with specifically?
Whatever your heart desires, Mark. Get it? Do you like that one?
I did. I caught that.
But yeah, I mean, we work with lots of different animal tissues. I mean, especially in animal labs, you have sheep, goats, pig mostly. We do a lot of pig stuff. We actually have a source for like really 400-pound pigs, and those hearts, they almost look like cow hearts. People have come in and said, "What's that?" They're just freaked out. But I think our most valuable source is the human tissue that we can get, and then we have a proprietary soft embalming process where it makes the tissue much more robust and easy to work with, and you're not going to damage it as easily when you're putting your device inside.
What role does imaging equipment play in the CBS, and how does it enhance the realism and depth of a study?
Yeah, like I mentioned, we have fluoroscopy and ultrasound in the lab itself, and that's primarily what you're going to see in these animal labs and then clinical settings. Again, I like to say that direct visualization with endoscopes is one of our key features and really important to what we do. But alongside that, sometimes when physicians are working in our lab, they'll have all 3 fluoroscopy, direct visualization, and ultrasound up on the screen. And we can take away that direct visualization to make it more apt to what they'd see in clinical settings.
Now, data tells the story, right? What kind of hemodynamic insights can you gather from the CBS, and how closely do they align with real human physiology?
Yeah, we can get different chamber pressures. We get cardiac output. Let's see. We can change the stroke volume of our device, which is pretty much what we would call the ventricular volume. And then we can change heart rate as well. And then we can play with all these hemodynamics and pressures and flow rates to mimic these disease states and make valves not function, make them function better, whatever you want to do.
Courtney, tell us, what's next for the BioSimulation Lab here in Minneapolis?
Mark, we've got a lot of really exciting things going on in the Sim Lab this year. We've got our pediatric platform that we just started offering. It's a platform for clients that are working in the pediatric space. We've also got our portable cardiac simulator that we're able to bring different places. We're offering that for lease or for sale. And the third and most exciting thing is we're going to be able to offer PhysioHeart this summer. PhysioHeart is an electrically beating heart, and it's harvested from a animal just like you would a human heart donor.
Great.
Yeah, I just want to touch a little bit on that. We were able to successfully harvest one of these hearts from a pig already with one of our partners, and I was part of the harvesting process. I got to hold the heart in my hand as they took it out, and it was still beating in my hands. And I think that was one of like the most crazy experiences of my career so far.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. In the LifeTech group in the Netherlands, what's next for them?
Yeah, so the LifeTech group in the Netherlands, they are working on some exciting stuff over there too. They've, of course, have a handful of different platforms that they have available, but they are going to be doing some concept development here in the near future.
Great. Well, I want to thank you, too, for joining us on Pursuing the Pulse and providing our viewer audience a little insight into the BioSimulation Lab at Resolution Medical.
Thanks for having us, Mark.
Thank you.